May we all be a light so lovely. Yesterday we had the funeral service for Janine's mom, Martha. After 3 years, we finally had the service, just as she wanted and planned it. And in thinking about that service and about her and about life and about death, I reflected a little bit just on the word death, that in our culture, we're so afraid of talking about death. He died or she died. Instead, what we say is, oh, they passed away. And I think that's almost worse in some ways. And I was just thinking, does anybody really pass away? No. Instead of passing away, we don't pass away, we pass it on. And that was the beauty of the life Martha lived, is she passed on the faith to her daughters. It's seen now in her grandchildren and in her great-grandchildren that she didn't even know. And I think that's all of us. May it be said of our lives that we pass it on. This faith that we hand down that's so beautiful and so good and so rich and so wonderful and so magnificent. We don't pass away. Whether for good or ill, we pass it on. And may it be more and more for the good faith, a good God, as a bumblebee is gonna come and get me. So I think today, also in the church year, is Pentecost Sunday. Reflections on the Holy Spirit and how the Holy Spirit works. And I can't tell you, it's a mystery in many ways. But God is in us. God's Spirit is in us somehow. And how do we pass it on? How do we do that well? I don't know if it comes so much through words, but through being. So how do we... Oh, that old song was coming to me this morning. It only takes a spark to get a fire going. But soon all those around are warmed up to its glowing. It's about this warm heart, warm faith, and being a lovely light. And there it is. And that's what I want to end with. So how do we be this light? How do we be lightful? How do we shine? Well, we don't draw people to God or to Christ by discrediting what they believe in, or by telling them how bad they are or wrong they are, but by showing them a light so lovely that with all their hearts, they want to know the source of it. There it is, to shine. And to do it uniquely as each of us will do it, with God's Spirit within. To shine, to show them a light so lovely that with all their hearts, they want to know the source of it. So maybe one of the best things that can be said after we go, after we die, is, she was lovely. He was lovely. Because they saw this light, God in us. They saw this faith in us. And through shining, we passed it on. Martha was lovely. May we follow in her footsteps and share that light so lovely as we pass on the faith about the goodness and love, grace and mercy of God as best we can. So be it. Take what's helpful, leave the rest. Until next time, may you shine.